Today we are going to discuss about one of the kingdom classifications, also called fungi, which is now mold, and about kingdom protista category known as protozoa. Before starting to this lesson, let's recognize previous class. Previous we are discussed about virus and yeast cell. All viruses are pathogens and non-nucleated. Yeast cells are both pathogenic and non-pathogenic plus nucleated. Those are one of yesterday class we discussed, but today we are going to discuss about the remaining two microorganisms, which are known as mold and protozoa. The objective of today's lesson is, at the end of this lesson, you are expected to describe the categories of fungus, so-called mold, list the significance of microbes, explain the main features of protozoa. Let's start number 4, known as microbes, mold. These molds are one of aminids, which is 2 minutes, a trail-like structure contained, which is called hyphae. This trail-like structure or filament hyphae, if it is becoming a cluster, form a mycelium. Mycelium is a mass of hyphae. The tip of hyphae develops a sporangium or spore sac, and there are also roots that can absorb or anchor water. The roots are called rhizoid, and their mode of habitat is they are mainly found in soil, decaying matter, and parasitic, and they are reproduced asexually by spore formation and sexually by zygospores, mainly bread mold, mucor. Those are one of division Zygomycota of fungi kingdom. Division Zygomycota. Probably you learn about this division Zygomycota on the future of chapter 5 of kingdom fungi. And the hyphae are not made up of individual cells. They are tubes containing a cell wall containing cytoplasm and a lot of nuclei. What makes mold different to that of yeast is molds contain a lot of nucleus. The number of nucleus in mold is large, and molds like yeast generally reproduce asexually, but they do not eat by producing floating bodies containing spores, and they play a role in nutrient recycling like yeast. And these molds have their own structures. Mainly the structures of mold seems like a Y-shaped structure. They containing an cell wall, an outer layer cell wall, and cytoplasm, and also a nucleus. Those are one of a typical structures of nucleus. Let's see the total benefits of microorganisms. Microbes have a large abundance benefits or significance. The dominance is the productions of food. Microbes play a role in food production and beverage. Let's say productions of yogurt or ergo, and productions of cheese, productions of bread, and the beverage like wine and the beer are made of because of yeast cell microorganisms. And the microorganisms are also used to degrade toxic pollutants. They are useful to degrade or break down toxic pollutants, and they are also used for the manufacturing of drugs. Microorganisms are mainly used to form drugs, like is common type of fungi, the so-called penicillium. Penicillium is used for productions of antibiotics, penicillium. And some microorganisms are used for making a compost. This again making silage and the making of biogas. As you know, compost is a natural fertilizer made up of manure, weeds, and decaying matter. And silage is a one of food for cattle, and the biogas is a one of methane gas, which is mainly made from decaying matter, waste products of animals. This is about one of the role of microbes, and the microbes are mainly used for recycling nutrients or material recycling to the environment, like yeast cell, molds. They are participated in yeast and recycling materials. Not only yeast cell, mold, it's also bacteria. Why? Because there are nitrifying bacteria, denitrifying bacteria that can fix atmospheric nitrogen, ammonifying bacteria that can get ammonia from dead organisms body, organic body. So those are one of benefit of microbes. And the last one is some microbes are used as a source of food, like mushroom. Mushroom is one of a fungus class which is used as a source of food. So many microbes like yeast cells are applicable in industrial application, which are used to manufacture beer production in large amount by fermentation process with the productions of carbon dioxide and ethanol. Those are some significance or usefulness of microorganisms. This is the last part of microorganisms, the so-called protozoa. This protozoa is classified under kingdom Protista. Those kingdom Protista members all are microscopic and single-celled. They do have a nucleus, typical nucleus, and eukaryotic organisms. They are complex quite in their shape. Different shapes are categorized in kingdom Protista. This kingdom Protista mainly contain plant-like organisms and animal-like organisms, and their members are both autotrophic and heterotrophic. Some can cause a serious disease to humans. Kingdom Protista is called protozoas group, which are Plasmodium falciparum species, Entamoeba, Stylotica, Trypanosoma. Those are classified under protozoa of kingdom Protista. This kingdom Protista is categorized into two subkingdoms, subkingdom Protozoans and the subkingdom Algae. Some kingdom Protozoa are the so-called Sarcomastygopora, Coleopora, and Apicomplexa. Sarcomastygopora contains the typical type of protozoa known as amoeba. These amoeba are parasitic, they are unicellular, they are pathogenic with having irregular body-shaped plant. And they have no any spore, no definite body, and they mainly found as water. This amoeba is heterotrophic and reproduced by binary fission. So the members are microscopic. And the second type of protozoan species is known as a Plasmodium species. This Plasmodium species is a parasitic habitat, parasitic and found in host cell, and they are sporozoans containing parasitic and heterotrophic and mainly reproduced by sporulation. This Plasmodium species are categorized under subkingdom Apicomplexa. So this Plasmodium, as you know, there are four forms, which are Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium malare, and Plasmodium vivax. Those are four forms or types of Plasmodium species. So those are grouped under protozoa. And the last one is a Paramecium. Paramecium is one of a member of protozoa, which is one of phylum, subkingdom phylum Coleopora. And this Paramecium moves by cilia, and their shape is sleeper shaped. And this Paramecium contains two nuclei, macronuclei and the macronuclei. Micronuclei is mainly used for reproduction, and the macronuclei is used for metabolism. And also the same through like that of the other members, it is heterotrophic and undergoes as both asexual and asexual production. Paramecium undergoes asexual reproduction by binary fission and sexual production by conjugation. This is one of the main characteristics of Paramecium. Let's see their typical structures. The first one is amoeba. Amoeba have contractile vacuole, which contains a vacuole which is storing food and dissolved substance, and so on. And the second one is one of a protozoa, which is also called Plasmodium species. Plasmodium, microscopic Plasmodium species containing the nucleus. And the third one is one of protozoa structure, which is called Paramecium, which is a sleeper shaped structure. There is a cilia structure. Cilia are found. As you remember, some protozoans have no any locomotory structures. There is no any structures like that of the so-called Coelopora members. Coelopora members. This is all about structures. Sorry, not the Coelopora, known as amoeba. Amoeba have no any locomotor structure, except amoeba. The other the two have their movement structures are found. So this is all about protozoa with what of mold. Today we are going to discuss. If you have any question, you can ask. Thank you for your attentive listening. Bye bye. Stay safe.